That won't make it in, don't worry.
Help, 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 help. He's mad. He's angry.
Take him out.
Where the fuck? Welcome back.
Differs.
We'll see. Am I the asshole? My screen's just gonna go black.
It's just gonna be me. You're not even gonna be here.
All right, have fun. I'm out.
And episode's done. All right, bye.
Reminds me of a TikTok long time ago that I filmed, and the sound bit was like what was it? Take you out? Nah, I'm taking my fat ass to Mickey D's. Hell yeah. Oh Lord. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome. Hope the weekend's going well for you. For us it's been a week. If you watched on Thursday, you learned that I was sick earlier this week.
Dead.
Uh-huh.
And I killed him again.
Here's how to know. Here's how to know. If I'm really sick, is Sam knows I'm a workaholic. Like I will record even if I feel like ass. I even told him, I'm like, I can't. Yeah. I physically can't. So it's been a week, but we're glad you're here. We're glad you made it. If you're new here, you're probably wondering why two random gingers are on your screen right now about to talk about some assholes. You're in luck. We're going to tell you why, but we need you to subscribe first and hit the bell icon. Stay up to date on all things Lousy because we upload 3 times a week. Yep. And we greatly appreciate it. If you're returning, welcome back. Drop a comment down below. You know what? Drop the sick emote because that one solely because it's been a week.
It was a recreation of this week for him. So.
Valid. And while we're here, let's go and keep the lights on with an ad read.
Yep. No segues, just jump straight into it.
Bang bang. Sometimes we gotta do that. Sometimes we gotta just ride into it. Just like you gotta ride right into the am.com/Lousy, where you can find that link in the description or in the pinned comment to go check out dope stuff like this. Hats like that.
I meant to change it to a t-shirt and I just totally forgot.
That's right. I love this shirt. I love this right here.
That is a dope shirt.
I know why you can't.
I want that one. Yeah, I want that one.
Such a sick shirt. I've had this one for a while. You too can go find dope shirts like this, hats like that, all kinds of goodies at the link. And when you get there, Sam, what else can they do?
Well, if you go and find some sick shirts like that, some hats like this, some hoodies, underwear, whatever, put them all in your cart. Make sure to type in our code LOUSY at checkout, LOUSY, to get an extra 10% off on whatever sale they're running. So super sweet deal. They're always running deals. They're always releasing new stuff, really cool stuff. So make sure, go to the website in the description and in the pinned comment and get a discount with our code LOUSY, LOUSY.
That's right. Do it right now. Go check out all the cool deals. Again, links in the description and in the pinned comment into the am.com/Lousy. Again, into the am.com/Lousy. And we greatly appreciate all who do. We haven't done this in a while, but if you have done this and you want to show off the cool stuff with us, go into our Discord. Links also in the description. Go show it all off in there. We would love to see it. I'd love to give you a shout out on the show as well. And also, you've heard us say this before. Fuck, honey. Uninstall that shit. Now, without further ado, Sam.
Yeah.
What time of the month is it?
It is the beginning of the month. Today is March 1st.
And what do we do at the beginning of every month?
Now, we do a recap, an assholery awards for the top 3 stories of the month. And so we've got them here. We're going to read them and we're going to audit them just like we always do. See if Reddit is correct in their votes. They
Mm-hmm.
sometimes are, sometimes aren't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
where is his phone coming from? What?
You don't need to worry about it. It's fine.
Top 3 stories of February. No one make any sudden movements. We are going to get ready to dive in. However, look, y'all know what we gotta do first. Okay.
What's this voice?
I don't know. Just trying stuff out, man. You know, you really gotta, you just aim for the moon, land among the stars. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you'll fucking hit Jupiter. I don't know whatever the fucking saying is.
Okay.
Yeah. Pluto's in the radiator and we're vibing, dude. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just get this over with. All right. Am I counting down or are you?
You count down.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
All right. Let's go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh. Quah, quah, quah. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, you double rocked, you double bitch. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Oh. I can't do the bit. Give me a second. Just...
He's dead, just giggling.
Oh, all right. Sam, you get the first and last. I get the middle.
Yep.
Just like a good Oreo.
All right, moving on. Our number 3, top 3 of February. Am I the asshole for being loud when my roommate has sex? I currently live in a student house with 3 other people. The downstairs room is connected to the kitchen/dining area. The roommate who sleeps in this room asked for this specifically. Recently, he's been bringing his girlfriend around our house every single day. They've been dating a few years, but we've only just met her. They're constantly in the kitchen and his bedroom with the door open, which makes it a bit awkward to be in there at times. They have sex so loud. Going downstairs has become a nightmare because we constantly have to listen to the two going at it. They usually have sex in the middle of the day as well, the exact times people are going into the kitchen to make lunch and dinner. I brought this up to him a few times and he said that we never gave him any rules when he asked if he could bring her around, but obviously we did not expect to be hearing them having sex constantly. I asked him to play music and or put the television on in the background while he was having sex and he refused and told us that he likes hearing his girlfriend while they're having sex, so he won't be doing that. To combat this, every time we go into the kitchen and when we can hear them having sex, we've started playing music ourselves or putting a TV show on loud to drown them out, which he said he is not very happy with and it ruins the mood for him. I don't care about them having sex. I just don't want to hear the bed banging, the moaning, and the conversation that happens. It's annoying and it makes it uncomfortable to be in my own house. Am I the asshole?
I am, you know what? As soon as I read the title, I thought back to when you and I were roommates. And I'm going to say everyone sucks.
I think that's an easy everyone sucks.
Yep. And here's why. When you have roommates and look, I know we're well over a decade dispatched from being roommates. But I can think back that far. And there's etiquette. There's etiquette when you're roommates.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You and I had a connecting room in our first apartment.
Yep. Shared a wall.
Shared
and
a wall.
That wall, your bed was up against it.
Yes, it was.
And so sometimes I heard
Yes, you did.
A few things.
Yes, you did. But here's the thing. Number one, when you are the the deviant in this conundrum, you have to be mindful of the fact that you have roommates.
Yep.
Does that mean that it always has to be quiet? No. Does that mean you always have to drown out the noise? No. Sometimes your roommates aren't home, and guess what? Go buck wild. Like, run across the house butt naked with her or whatever you want, or them, him, whoever. Get after it. Have fun with it, right? Just, don't go to the shared spaces in which you've made a very clear pact you will not do that in. But when your roommates are home, it's good etiquette to just do something. Get you one of those thick ass comforters and put it over your door. Like, like where it just drowns the sound out.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. And even if it makes you not hard, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went there. Fuck it.
It's just there's no respect at all from that roommate.
Correct.
But then at the same time, like,
yep.
You don't have to be a dick about it. Like,
Yeah. Just because you can match their obnoxious level does not make you any better.
Yep.
Like, if it's that bad,
you put on the and see if he fucks to the beat. It's a callback.
Yep. I'm trying to think if we ever did something, because we always used to hang out. Like, the way our apartment was you would walk up, like, the entryway was a long hallway into the main, like, big living room with a tiny ass kitchen. But then at the end of the further hall was my room was at the very end. Yours was on the left.
Yep.
Because you had the master. And oh well, yeah. Even you had a solution. You had those headphones.
Yeah, I mean, typically, like if I was in my room, I had headphones to watch TV. And then even if I didn't, like, I just turn it up a little bit more. Like, you wouldn't be put out by it. And I mean, and just in general, though, we weren't like screaming. Usually,
no,
like,
well, when you weren't around, yes,
yeah,
but that's because we were courteous,
Yeah, but I think most people have that kind of courteous nature to, like, hey, I don't want to bother everybody else just for my own pleasure. And so I think this is just a kind of a classic case of, dumb young people. Just
say the line.
What line?
You already said dumb and young.
Oh, and full of cum. Yep.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like, well, it wasn't part of the rules. Like, it shouldn't have to be part of the rules. That's just an etiquette thing. So, like,
well, that's unspoken.
Yeah, I think the roommate's definitely the bigger asshole, but OP is a little bit of an asshole too.
Yeah.
For being louder, but I mean, like, that's a kind of minor asshole thing, but I think it's still a classic. Everyone sucks for not being able to communicate that very well.
Yeah, 100%. Everyone sucks here, and I know y'all can't see it yet, but based on what was voted here, something tells me these comments aren't gonna think like us, and I'm gonna safely guess that's because it is 2025, and people probably do act a little differently nowadays. But I mean, call us old school, but, like, look, we know we gonna be fornicating, we know we gonna be having fun. It's just a level of etiquette, and, like, look, we're got to be respectful of roommates here. Like, if the roommates are home, gotta be a little quiet about it. If the roommates ain't home, let's go hog wild. Like, and all of us, everybody can agree. Look, I be watching Twitter. Some of you out there be freaks saying, send me the video with the sound on. Like, all right, we get it. That's a thing. Like, people want to hear that. People want to get in that mood. But the point is not to hammer the dead horse, but we're going to hammer it home. You got to have proper etiquette for your roommates.
Yep.
But you can't be a dick in return.
Yep.
So we say everyone sucks. Reddit says
not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
Which doesn't surprise me. Kind of what I was going along with. Definitely, or the roommate's the bigger asshole. So I think Reddit's focusing on that.
Yeah.
You want to take that first comment there, bud?
Yeah, I would love to. First comment says, how on earth does he think this okay? Let me say that one more time. How on earth does he think this okay? Missing a word there, pal. We didn't give him any boundaries. I'm sorry, but what sort of idiot thinks that you need to have a discussion about him having loud sex at midday near a communal area? Okay, first of all, let's pause there for a second. It's in his bedroom. He's not fucking on the dining room table, Sam. Fucking brush.
I was drunk as shit, bro. Like,
but he ain't fucking on the dining room table. He's in his own bedroom, right? And who the fuck said you can't have sex at midday? That's some
read the comment and then have the rant.
Oh, not the asshole. But if it was me, I would start making things extra awkward, like bring a conductor's baton and start pretending to conduct them as they are doing it with the music you put on. Then again, I'm extremely petty and just watch Secrets of My Success, so that might have had something to do with that idea. Not yet. No.
See, if I was gonna be an asshole, I'd be like super petty but funny about it. Like, yeah, I would like get the marching band to come in and like do some shit, or but maybe that's just me.
No, I would be that one to knock. Just you'd hear the, hey, you two. Y'all need any snacks? Need some water? Sound like you ran a marathon.
Actually, I do
caffeine.
Go back and double check. They're constantly in the kitchen and his bedroom with the door open. So it's not even like the door is closed.
Oh, they can see it.
They can probably see
pop some popcorn and watch that shit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, stand in the doorway like, damn. I didn't know you could be like that, bro.
You gotta watch your form, otherwise you're gonna blow your back out while you blow hers out. Anyway.
Don't pull a hammy. Straight. I'll massage you. Come here.
Got some Gatorade in the fridge. Get some electrolytes. That's what plants crave. Anyway.
What the fuck?
Idiocracy.
I can't.
Best movie. Anyway. Next comment here is not the asshole. Give them reviews and feedback every time. Make it outrageous. Make them uncomfortable. Jane sounds like you weren't as satisfied this time. John, having performance issues? Wow, John, only 3 minutes this time? Must have been all that time you spent with Lisa earlier. Oops, sorry, Jane. Jane, you okay? Sounds like your head was really bouncing off the headboard. Maybe you should go get a CT to see if you're concussed.
I have a story. I'm not going to share it. We're going to move on.
Yeah,
I know you know the story.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next story.
Moving on.
All right. Number 2 in the month of February. Am I the asshole? February. Am I the asshole for reminding my mom that she disappeared for 6 years?
Mind freak.
My 18 mom and dad divorced 6 years ago. Her new husband didn't want her to see my dad, and so she let my dad have custody of me and didn't exercise visitation. She contacted us last month saying she had divorced him and would like to reconnect. Dad told me it's up to me, so I said, why not? Things have been kind of awkward between us. Obviously, I've changed a lot since the last time she saw me. When she came over yesterday, I was reading An Offer from a Gentleman. My mom said, you're too young to be reading these toxic romance books. I just stared at her and said, I was 12 when you disappeared 6 years ago. I'm 18 now. She spluttered for a moment and then told me there is no need to use that word, that she made a mistake and there is no reason to throw it in her face. So for context, am I the asshole for reminding my mom that she disappeared for 6 years?
No, it was an easy one. Like,
this is the easiest story I think we've ever read.
Yeah, like, mom definitely needs to get that through her head. But like, that's not a word that you're just throwing in her face. Like, it's just that's just a word. It's descriptive. Like,
yeah, like
that's what you did.
Are we not allowed to explain what someone did wrong nowadays? Like, especially when you made that decision to walk away. Like,
yeah. I mean, she chose a man over her kids.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fucking low.
I'm just,
I mean, mom's just lucky that she got this chance. So like you got to take whatever's coming to you.
hey, kudos to OP for even wanting to do that, because
Yeah,
like
that's tough.
that takes a lot.
Yep.
Especially when you're at that age, and 12 is about that age when you're understanding a lot more, but 18's when you really start understanding some shit.
Yeah.
And you recognize like, oh yeah, my mom did leave 6 years ago. Oh shit. Like that, like, hey, kudos to OP on this. Not the asshole.
Yep. Easy, not the asshole. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I don't think you can really say anything otherwise.
Reddit agrees.
Yep.
Not the asshole.
Not the asshole indeed.
Go ahead and take that first comment there, homeboy.
First one, not the asshole. Accepting any criticism, or correction from a parent who has abandoned you from 12 to 18 would be difficult. You've learned to grow up without her and don't need her showing up now trying to mother you. That ship sailed, piloted by her. That all said, I'm sure her abandonment hurt you. Maybe you two can build a bridge back to each other, but it will take time. Time that you'll need to be convinced you can trust her again. She can't demand anything from you. It will have to be earned for you to believe in her at all again. She proved herself to be a parent you could not rely on. Please know that no children, including you, deserves to be abandoned by a parent. That was her failing, not yours. Your words to her were accurate and spot on. Sadly, she doesn't sound like someone who has a clue what she did and how wrong and hurtful it was. Likely she will never be the mother you wish for. And yes, you were a child when she left, and now you are a young adult. She missed that entire transformation.
This story genuinely resonates with me, and I know you know why.
Yeah.
And look, I'm going to say this. As someone who didn't meet their biological father until they were 12 years old, and admittedly only saw him once or twice a year after that, you learn really quickly how to discern between what's real and what isn't.
Yep.
And all I can say to OP here is kudos to you for wanting to try to bring that back in. Just understand that your feelings are very valid if you feel like it's not going where you think it should.
Yep.
Sounds like OP has a pretty strong head on their shoulders for discerning the bullshit, and I think with that's going to be a huge help for you as you move through this of understanding, like, are the intentions valid? Are the feelings that you're are the feelings that you're having directing you correctly? Trust your gut. They usually always are. Are the actions proving, worthy of your time? And if not, don't waste time.
Yep.
So
well said.
I'll read this last comment here. Not the asshole. She does not get to pretend like everything is suddenly okay. She has to make amends to you. If it were me, I'd make weekly joint counseling a condition of you having contact with her. You pick the counselor and she pays. You're in the driver's seat on this one. I'd also make it very clear that she has lots of work to do before she gets to resume the role of parent. Okay, this is one thing I will say. I don't think she's trying to resume the role of parent. I just think she made a comment, and I don't know. It seems kind of parenty, but at the same time, it doesn't. I think that comment's a little bit of a stretch. But at the same time, I still stick to what I said before. Like, just trust your gut and let that discern whether or not the actions are worth your time.
Yeah.
I fully agree that you can't just walk back in and suddenly resume the role of parent. It just doesn't work that way. But at the end of the day, allow yourself the grace to know that you got the right path in mind for yourself.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's really much else to add to this one. I think we can
No, I agree.
move on.
Yeah, I agree entirely.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button while you're here and join the Lousy listeners. And also, click the join button. For $2.99 a month, you can become a Lousy member where you can get some awesome perks, cool emotes, and interact with Sam and I. Also, click the link to join our Discord and have fun with all the other Lousy listeners. Let's get back to the video.
All right. Last one here in our number one story.
And
From-
quite possibly our shortest.
It's very short. So yeah, this is weird, but whatever. So our number one story with 28,000 votes from Anon_mouse. Am I the asshole for correcting a friend when she said she rehomed her cat? My friend told a story about rehoming her cat because it wouldn't stop going to the bathroom on her bed. She said she put the cat in its carrier and left it outside the door of a local salon before they opened. She said she checked in later and one of the girls had decided to adopt the cat, so the rehoming was a success. I told her that what she did was not rehoming, and what she had actually done was dump her cat. I told her that rehoming involves finding an owner and vetting them in advance. She got very angry at me for judging her. Am I the asshole?
No.
It's a slam dunk, open shut.
Yeah. No.
All the weird cliche stuff about very obvious.
Okay, did nobody grow up watching the fucking movie The Aristocats?
I didn't
Or was
see
it The Aristocats? No, excuse me. Fucking not that. 101 Dalmatians, where they got fucking dumped. Is that the
cats
movie?
Cats and dogs are very different things.
Did you watch Cats and Dogs when you grew up?
Great movie.
But like same thing. If you dump your fucking pets,
first.
you're a fucking piece of shit. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Yeah,
Let's correct this fucking title. Am I the asshole for correcting someone I thought was a friend when she said she rehomed her cat? No, bitch. Like you're not a friend anymore. You're a piece of shit because animals don't deserve that shit. I get really fucking passionate about this shit. Like pets are family members. They really are. And if you, it's just well, if you go to a fucking pet store or a humane society or fucking you bring in a pet off the fucking street, you're taking on the role of their owner, of their protector, of the human that feeds them and cares for them and all that good shit. You don't just get to put them in a carrier and dump them outside of a fucking salon.
No, I mean, the only silver lining to that is that it was dumped in a place where it was likely to be found. But that's by no means a guarantee. You don't know who's picking that cat up. You don't know what they're doing with it.
No.
So that's just dumping the cat. That's,
yeah.
I mean, it's like the cliche thing of finding the puppies in the box somewhere. Like it's the same shit. And it's not cool. That's not a good person. And I hope that they learn from that and hope they never do it again. Sounded like their reaction's not very promising towards that result. But yeah, it was a open shut, not the asshole.
She got very angry at me for judging her.
Yeah. That time we listened and we judged because that's fucked.
Yeah, 100%. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole. And Reddit, of course, agrees. Not the asshole.
if they didn't, we're fucking pulling the plug.
Yeah,
like,
I would have quit this show. I would have been like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to read these stories anymore.
Yeah, this is the last Am I the Asshole show. Y'all just getting the podcast from now on. Like,
yeah.
First comment here, they quoted, she said she put the cat in its carrier and left it outside the door of her salon before they opened. She said she checked in later and one of the girls had decided to adopt the cat, so the rehoming was a success. Yeah. That's not rehoming. That's straight up abandonment and is illegal in most places in the U.S. You are not the asshole. I'd judge the hell out of her too. Lol.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that open fucking shut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead. If you want to read the second comment, go ahead. I'm good.
Yeah. Next comment is not the asshole. As someone who has had to rehome a pet, you are correct. What she did was dump the cat on the street and hoped it would just go away. Proper rehoming involves vetting possible adopters, meeting them before you hand over the pet, and all sorts of other safety checks. What she did was just horrible, which, yep.
You know what? This brings up a quick valid story. I remember when my wife and I first got together, we were getting our own apartment together. It was after I had moved out of the apartment downtown. We decided we wanted to get a dog. And the very first dog, we went to the Humane Society, and there's a great Humane Society back home. Well funded. They take care of all their animals. They make sure they get good homes, and they make sure that if they're not in a home yet, that those dogs and cats and are just played with relentlessly and fed and loved. Like, those pets know what love looks like before they go to a home.
Yep.
And we end up finding this beautiful German Shepherd, named her Venus. She loved tennis balls. And she adored me. Like, listened to every command. I had her. I mean, I could literally just say heel and boom, like at a moment's notice. What we didn't know until very soon after was we got her home, and she did not fucking like my wife at all. So what did we have to do? We didn't rehome her. We had to, we didn't dump her, excuse me. We had to rehome her. So we had to go back to the Humane Society. No, we didn't dump her. We had to rehome her. So we had to take her back to the Humane Society. And thankfully they took her back with ease and, got her squared away. They understood what was going on, made it very clear, most likely a male occupied only domicile, like a single person home. And we found out later on that a dude adopted her and took her out to his farm, and she became a great farm dog, like rode around on the back of the bobcats and the whole 9 yards, like just loved it.
Yeah. Nice.
So it's like, that's what happens when you properly rehome a pet. Fucking idiots. I swear.
Yep. People
All
say.
right, I'm done.
Yep.
Hope you all enjoyed that. Not that last story. That last story is a piece of shit. Fuck them.
Yeah, that one sucks.
Not OP. They're a friend.
Yeah.
But make sure to subscribe, like the video. We'll see y'all on Tuesday.
Bye.
Later.